Hello everyone, welcome back. I'm Mark Blunden with eXp Realty, serving Laguna Woods Village and South Orange County. This is your April 2026 market update, and today we are breaking down the March numbers for Laguna Woods. We will cover inventory, how fast homes are selling, pricing, negotiation trends, and most importantly, what this means for you if you're planning to buy or sell over the next 60 to 90 days. Now, March is typically when the spring market starts to wake up, and this year we are clearly seeing that shift. But it's not a simple hot market story, it is much more nuanced and a selective market. Let's break it down. If you're new here, welcome to Living in Laguna Woods Village. We cover the real costs, rules, and what life is actually like inside the gates. And we help buyers and sellers navigate this community without surprises. Here are the top things to know from March's data. First, inventory moved higher. Active listings increased from 184 to 198. That means more choice is coming to the market, which is typical for spring, but it also means sellers are starting to compete more directly with each other. Second, speed improved. Days on market dropped from 37 days in February to 28 days in March. What does that mean? Well, buyers are active, but they're not buying up everything. They're moving quickly on the homes that feel clean, updated, and are priced correctly. Third, pricing jumped. Median sales price increased from $450,000 to $519,000. This is a meaningful move, but it's not just appreciation. It also reflects a mix shift, more higher-end third mutual sales and well-presented homes closing. Fourth, negotiation tightened. Percent of original list price received increased from 97.1 to 98.6%. So sellers are holding more of their price, but only when the home is positioned correctly from day one. Fifth, closings increased. Closed sales rose from 35 up to 47. More transactions are getting done, which confirms that demand is real and active right now. And finally, months supply of inventory increased from 3.5 up to 3.9 months. We're still in a relatively balanced market, but it's trending slightly more towards more inventory. Laguna Woods posted 198 active listings in March. This is a clear spring inventory build. More sellers are entering the market and buyers now have more options to compare. What does this mean if you're selling? Well, you're no longer competing just against a handful of homes, and presentation, pricing, and positioning matter more than ever. What does this mean if you're buying? Well, you have more choice and slightly more leverage, especially on homes that have been sitting on the market. Days on market came in at 28 days. This is a healthy number. It tells us the market is moving, but it is still selective. Practical takeaway, if a home is well prepared and priced correctly, it can still move very quickly. If it is not, it will sit, even in a stronger market. Month supply of inventory increased to 3.9 months. This puts us in a balanced market, not strongly favoring buyers or sellers. What it means for sellers is that you need to win early. The first 2 weeks on market are critical. For buyers, there's more opportunity, particularly on properties that miss that initial window. The Village averaged 98.6% of original list price. This is a strong number and shows that pricing discipline is being rewarded. Buyers, there is still room to negotiate, but less so on well-positioned homes. Sellers, if you price correctly, you can still command strong terms. Hi, it's Mark here. If you're exploring 55 plus communities in Orange County, such as Laguna Woods Village, subscribe and hit the notification bell. Whether you're moving in 9 days or 9 months, we'll walk you through everything from floor plans to financing, HOAs, and monthly costs. Call, text, email, or schedule a Zoom below. We're here to make your move simple and stress-free. Closed sales came in at 47. This confirms that the market is active and transactions are flowing. This is not a stalled market, it is a functioning selective market. Median price came in at $519,000. This reflects both upward pressure and a shift towards higher quality inventory closing. The key point is this: price is not moving evenly across the village. It's highly dependent upon mutual, condition, and layout. Price per square foot remains one of the most useful anchors. The practical takeaway is this: buyers should compare value on a price per foot basis within each mutual, and sellers should use it to position within the correct pricing band, not above it. Now, let's go mutual by mutual. United Mutual posted 15 closed sales last month with a median price of $415,000 and 34 days on market. Days on market was 34 on average, and the sales to list price ratio was 97.2%. So what does this tell us? Well, United remains more price sensitive and slightly slower moving than other areas. Sellers in United, you must price sharply and present well. Buyers here are value driven. Buyers in United, this is where you'll find relative affordability and negotiation opportunities. Third Mutual posted 31 closed sales last month with a median sales price of $595,000. Days on market was 18 on average, and the sales to list price ratio was 100% on average. So this tells us that Third Mutual is the strongest performing segment in the village right now. Sellers in Third, if your home shows well, you're in a very strong position. Buyers in Third, you need to be decisive. The best homes are moving very quickly with limited room for negotiations. The towers had 0 closed sales in March. Activity here is extremely limited right now. Seller takeaway, expect longer timelines and more pricing sensitivity. Buyers, this may present opportunity, but inventory and liquidity are limited in the towers. If you remember just one thing from this month, remember this: there is not one Laguna Woods market, there are 3. Third Mutual is moving fast and strong, United is steady but price sensitive, and the towers are very quiet. That's why we always guide clients at the mutual level, not just at the village level. So here is the clean summary. Laguna Woods in March looked active, improving, and competitive, but also selective. The real story is that each mutual operates differently. If you're selling, your strategy should be precision pricing and strong presentation from day one. And if you're buying, your leverage really depends on which mutual you're focusing on and which property you're targeting. Here is what we expect over the next 60 to 90 days. Inventory will likely continue to build through spring. Buyer activity should remain strong but selective, and pricing will continue to depend heavily on condition and location within each mutual. In other words, the market should stay active, but it won't be forgiving. If you want a true mutual level snapshot for your home or your home search, including pricing band, days on market expectations, and a full monthly cost breakdown, reach out anytime. You can call or text on 949-599-4086 or email us at mark@markblunden.com. I'm Mark Blunden with eXp Realty. I lead a team here in Laguna Woods Village and South Orange County. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you in next month's update.